Good morning, grade 5. Welcome back to grade 5 mathematics class. How are you all doing today? We have started the chapter volume and nets in the previous class. So remember what is volume? Volume is the three-dimensional or 3D space enclosed by a boundary or occupied by an object. So you see this figure here, remember this figure from the last class, this is a cuboid and you see it has got a length L, a breadth B and a height H, 3 dimensions, and hence this is a 3D object, and you see there is a space contained within this object, within the boundary of this object. So the space is the volume of this cuboid, and clearly understand there is a difference between volume and capacity. We have seen capacity is how much, it is a measure of how much something can hold. So the capacity of this cuboid is how much this cuboid can hold within it. But that space occupied by what is inside is called the volume of the cuboid. So volume and capacity. Now, how do we measure volume? We said volume is measured in cubic units. And see, you see a picture here. You can see this picture in page number 153 of your textbook. You see there is a box here and it has the shape of a cuboid. And you see small boxes being kept inside it. And how many boxes can be kept inside big box like that? You see these small boxes here, they are cubic unit boxes, or you can say these small boxes, each one has got a side of 1 unit. A cube which has got a side of 1 unit is called a unit cube. So how do we find out what is the volume of this cuboid box? See, you have got unit cubes here and each of these cube has got a side of 1 unit, and if you can count the number of unit cubes that can be placed inside this box, you can find out the volume of this cube. Let me say that again. See, you can see a small cube here and each of these cubes has got a side of 1 unit. So each cube here is a unit cube and the volume of a unit cube will be equal to 1 cubic unit. It will be exactly 1 cubic unit. So you can count the number of unit cubes which can be placed in this box and you will get the total volume of this cuboid box in cubic units. Let's see that with examples, but before that keep in mind that we measure volume in cubic units. For example, if the dimensions are given in millimeters, we measure the volume in terms of millimeter cube or cubic millimeter. And if the dimensions are in centimeters, the volume will be in cubic centimeter or centimeter cube. This is how you write cube, a 3 written as a superscript to the given unit. And if the dimensions are given in meters, the volume will be in cubic meter or meter cube. Not how you represent cube here. A small 3 written as a superscript to the given unit. Now, see this question here. What is the volume of this solid if the volume of each small cube is 1 centimeter cube? Also find its length, breadth and height. You see there is a solid figure given here. You can see cubes are being arranged here. It said in the question that each of these cubes is a unit cube and each of these small cubes has got a volume of 1 centimeter cube. So 1 cube like this has got a volume of 1 centimeter cube. So 2 cubes will be having 2 centimeter cubes. So if you can find the sum of the volume of all these small cubes here, you will get the volume of this total solid object here, right? So how can we find out the total volume of this solid object here? So if you know the volume of 1 small cube here, we can find out what is the volume of the total solid figure here. How? Just count the number of solid cubes here. See, here is 1 solid cube and it has got a volume of 1 centimeter cube. So when it is 2 cubes, it will be having 1 plus 1, 2 centimeter cube volume. So how many total cubes are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are a total of 9 unit cubes here. And each unit cube has got a volume of 1 centimeter cube. So what is the total volume of this solid figure? It will be 9 into 1, that is equal to 9 centimeter cube. You can just count the number of cubes and write the volume as such with the proper unit. Since the dimensions are given in centimeters here, you have to use centimeter cube or cubic centimeter as the unit in this case. So there is one more part to the question. Also find its length, breadth and height. How can we find the length, breadth and height of this object here? See, which is the length here? This distance is the length here and this distance is the height here and this distance, this small distance is the breadth here. So how can we find out the length? See, we are being told that each of these cubes here is a unit cube, which means each cube has a side of 1 centimeter here. So, one cube, it will be 1 centimeter and we have 3 cubes here. So, it will be 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3 centimeters. So, the length will be 3 centimeters. And what about the breadth? The cube has got all the sides same or equal. So, if this distance is 1 centimeter, this side will also be 1 centimeter. So, the breadth B will be equal to 1 centimeter. Now, what about the height? You have 3 cubes here and each cube has a side of 1 centimeter and 3 cubes will make 1, 2, 3 centimeters. So, the height H will be equal to 3 centimeters. So, the given solid consists of 9 unit cubes and hence the volume will be 9 cubic units. And since here it is centimeter given, the volume here will be 9 centimeter cube. And what about the length? The length is equal to 3 units or 3 centimeters. Breadth is equal to 1 unit or 1 centimeter. And the height is equal to 3 units or 3 centimeters. Hope this is clear to you. We'll see one more example. Find the volume of this solid. You can see this picture in page number 154 in your textbook. Find the volume of this solid if the volume of each small cube is 1 centimeter cube. So this is very easy. We can see unit cubes are being arranged here to form this solid figure. And you have to find out the volume of this solid figure as a whole. So how can you find out the volume? Just count the number of unit cubes here and you'll get the volume of the total solid object. So let's count the cubes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So here there are 12 unit cubes here and each unit cube has got a volume of 1 centimeter cube. So total how much is the volume? It will be 12 centimeter cubes or 12 cubic units. So you can see the given solid consists of 12 unit cubes here and the volume is equal to 12 cubic units. Since the dimension here is given in centimeters, you can also write this as 12 centimeter cube. Hope this is clear to you. Now you have to go through this topic volume of solid shapes with unit cubes in page number 153 and 154. Once you have gone through it, you have to move on to exercise 10.1 and 2 sets of questions are given here. The first one, you have to find the length, breadth and height of the given figures and you have to find their volume if the volume of each small cube is 1 centimeter cube, just like the 2 examples we already done in the class. And the second question is to find the volume of the given figures where each small cube is of volume 1 centimeter cube. These are all very easy questions. Just count the number of cubes and you can directly write the length, breadth, height and volume of the given solid figures here. So you can do this in your textbook itself. Once you are done, take a picture and send us through Teams. So children, I hope this was interesting and that you are clear with this. So that's all for today. We'll meet in the next class with a new topic. Till then, bye.